Hello, Math Tutors. This is Sister Ashcraft. I have something very important I want to talk to you about. Recently, I heard a math professor from our math department. He gave me some feedback on the math lab. Good feedback, useful, but a little sad for me. It was sad. Here's what he said. We appreciate what you do. I get feedback from some students that the tutors there are hit and miss in the drop-in lab. Some will go the extra mile with students. Awesome. While others will say things like, I don't know, try Googling it, and then walk away. Oh, that made me so sad. Look at that sad face, right? I love when we go the extra mile, but it's so hard for me to hear, I don't know, try Googling it, and then just walking away. So here's what to do if to do that extra mile. And here's one thing that professor said again. He said, emphasizing to tutors that going the extra mile with students makes all the difference in the world. That would be great. And this is actually from the contract you signed when Brother O hired you. You said, I will go the extra mile to help students even when faced with a tough question. So here's our tough question face. How do we do that? What do we do to go the extra mile? Here's some things to do when you don't know the answer, you don't know the process, you're stuck. Here's some ideas. Start off by seeing what the student has done so far. Oftentimes you'll see their process and it will trigger something in your memory that will help you to help them once you see what they've done so far. Look at the students' notes together, right? If they don't have any notes, suggest that they make notes in the future. You can look through those together. Look through their textbook together. Sometimes it'll be on a computer, a laptop. Sometimes it'll be one of the textbooks that are in the math lab or in your math tutor resources. You can look at those together. Speaking of those resources in the Math Tutor Resources Canvas course, you can scroll down and we have resources for algebra, for calculus, for a lot of the math classes that you tutor. And that doesn't have to be while you're working. Maybe you can do some prep work before you go into your lab shift. Maybe you've been struggling with calculus lately. Look over those resources and do some preparation time there. To another tutor, this is a great way to learn and to get some help for you and for the student that you are helping. So grab another tutor from the math lab. This is especially helpful if it's a supervisor. Supervisors have worked for us for a long time to know the kinds of questions that students ask. So make sure that you talk to the supervisor. Also, if it's during the working day, Brother Baird, myself, or Brother O will be around, we can probably help you answer that question as well. Of course, you can still Google it, but Google it together. Help the student to understand. A lot of times when you Google a math topic, there's a lot of math speech, a lot of stuff that's hard for math students to understand the first time they see it. So help them to interpret it. You can work together and never just walk away after that, right? Help each other to learn. So those are just some ideas you can do to go the extra mile. When I explained this to that math professor, that it's in your contract and that these are the ways that we help you to go that extra mile, this is what he said, happy face. He said, I assumed you were training the students to be amazing, which we try. So glad to hear it, though. I will definitely continue to push my students your direction. It's a phenomenal resource, and we want to keep it a phenomenal resource. So we want to really go that extra mile and help the student out, even when we're not sure what to do. So hopefully that helps you to help them. Thank you for being that amazing, phenomenal resource, like he said.